Hi everybody, it's Lynn from mamas.got.plans, and I'm back with another plan with me for the week of July 10th through July 16th. This week I'm using a kit from Two Lil Bees. I totally love this kit, and I thought it was perfect because this is the week before we were heading down on our beach vacation. So the beach theme was very prevalent in this kit, and I just thought the colors were beautiful. So right now I am just putting down my bottom washi. I am also putting on my date covers. The clear stickers that I used for the dates are actually from Michaels. I think the brand is Heidi Swap. So I like using those when a kit doesn't come with date covers because I don't know, for some reason I just don't like seeing my handwriting up there. So I use those date covers, and they're super easy to put down with a pair of tweezers. Next, I'm moving along to my sidebar, and I just use the quote box for the top. It says, "Every summer has a story." And then I put down a this week header and two habit trackers, one for my workout and one for my no spend. I put down a no spend tracker every single week, and every single week I break my no spend. But it kind of keeps me a little bit in check because I start to feel really guilty if I am not checking off at least the majority of the days of the week. So it's kind of like a little mental game I play with myself. Next, I am just putting down Happy Mail, and then I also put down a weekly list for our dinners. I moved along to Monday. I am using some glitter headers that I had in my stash. I honestly don't know who make these headers. I just kind of picked ones that I thought went well with the colors of the kit. I put down a Love Shira Coffee Monday sticker. I took off the coffee icon that was attached to the sticker and added a decorative coffee cup that came with the kit. I then put down a Little Things to mark down an AR session. For those of you that are new to my channel, AR stands for Athletic Republic, which is actually a business that we own here in town. It is a sports training facility for young athletes. My boys are ages 11 and 13, and because they're out of school and they don't go to camp, they go there almost every day. So I like to mark down which classes I've signed them up for. I then used a list to mark down a bunch of to-dos that I had to get done, as well as a full box, because those to-dos took me basically all day. And then I also used a quarter box to mark down the home run derby that was on TV that night. Next, I put down a full box on Tuesday morning, and also a Little Things to mark our cleaning service, along with a super cute sticker from Van Sticky. She's holding her nose and a garbage bag, which is sometimes how I feel. I'm then using a half box and a sticker from Bubblemon Stickers Co. to mark down that I was getting a haircut and color. I don't always, use such a big box for my haircuts, but I was going blonde, or I shouldn't say I was going completely blonde. I did a balayage treatment. Normally I'm a brunette, but I put some really bright and light blonde in my hair, which I was totally loving for the summer. If you didn't know, I'm a PR girl for Bubblemon Stickers Co. So if you use the code LYN15, you'll be able to get 15% off any purchase that you make from Bubblemon Stickers. Next, I'm using a to-do header and then a cute little 3-heart checklist to mark down some things I needed to get done. The laptop sticker is from Stationery Heaven Co. I wanted to originally use the laptop sticker that came with the kit, but it was just too large for the space. So instead, I used this one from Stationery Heaven Co. I also then used a quarter box to mark down that I had a wax appointment. Again, this is the week before we were heading down to the beach, so I needed to get my hair done. I needed to get a wax done. We were also, the day that we returned, or actually the day after we returned, we were heading to a wedding. So I just had so much that I needed to do before we actually left on vacation. So then I used a half box to mark down that our family had dinner at a restaurant called Forte. They have the best pizza there, so I used an adorable little munchkin from Once More with Love to mark that. And then finally, I wanted to use a quarter box to mark down that Hello Petite Paper was having her anniversary sale that day. I used a cute little Tofu the Panda shopping sticker to mark that down. I then moved on to Wednesday. I used a glitter header and I just wrote in Happy Hump Day with some hand lettering and used this really cute Happy Bunny from Rainbow Bunny Co. I then used a Little Things and another Munchkin sticker to mark down that my boys had a 10:15 AR session. After that, I used a Little Things header and then a ombre heart checklist to mark down a bunch of things that I needed to get done for the day. For some reason, I had a lot of trouble this week with my stickers and positioning them. I kept having to try to peek my head over just to make sure I was getting things straight. I'm not sure why. But yeah, you'll see I keep, especially towards the later half of the week, I don't know if I was just getting tired while I was filming, but I kept picking things up and putting them down and changing things around. But anyway, here is the list that I made for all of the things that I needed to get done. I especially needed to get some things done for the wedding. I needed to pick up my boys' shirts that they were wearing at the dry cleaners, and I needed to return some things to Kohl's before we left. I then used this half box to write down that I had a little Orange is the New Black binge, but I didn't like the way that I wrote it. And I also realized that the half box for our dinner the previous night was the same exact pattern. And I don't know, it was just really bugging me. So I went into my stash and I found this other half box that matched in terms of colors. I am a big half box user. That sounds so awful. But I am. I use a lot of half boxes and a lot of quarter boxes. You'll see if you viewed my sticker haul, that is something that I look for when I buy a kit, is how many half boxes and how many quarter boxes there is. So I hate to waste a half box because I don't like the way that I wrote something, but sometimes a girl's got to do. So before I moved on, I just did a bunch of checking off of things that have been done. Again, this is a rewind plan with me, so it was very easy to just go back and check everything off because I had already known what I got done for the day. On Thursday, I put down this really pretty full box. I love the florals in this kit, so pretty. And I put down a quarter box and another floral sticker to mark down that it was my sister's birthday. I'm then marking down another AR session for my boys. I always use, I'm not a big Little Things user, so I like to try to use them as quarter boxes. So you'll see that I just a lot of times will cover whatever icon was pre-printed on the Little Things with another sticker and then just use it however I like, especially for AR sessions for my kids. I then put down a today header and a 3-heart checklist to mark down some things that I needed to get done. And then I also, off camera, I did a little bit of hand lettering to mark down that I went and got a mani and pedi. Again, we were heading out on vacation, so I needed to get my toes and my nails done. The later half of the week, I tried to do a lot of my hand lettering off camera, only because I felt like it was taking such a long time. I didn't want you guys to just sit there and watch my hands working while I was doing the hand lettering. But let me know what you think about that. I don't know if you want to see me hand letter or don't want to see me hand letter. I mean, it's not... Most of the time my hand is in the way and you can't really see what I'm doing anyway, but just let me know what your preference is. So here I'm just writing down, my husband actually was leaving to go to Minneapolis on Thursday evening. I don't actually have any airplane stickers in my stash, so I decided to use these cars because he does have to drive to the airport. The car stickers, I think, are from Lexi Kylie Designs. And yes, I know that there is another car sticker hanging out on my spiral. I leave it there for, because he was coming back on Saturday, and I just picked out both colors that I was going to use and then just kind of left that other one there until I got to the point where I needed to use it. You'll see I stick a lot of things on my spiral. It's just easy for me to stick it there, and then I know I can easily come back to it. It's not going to get lost or like pushed around by my arms or my hands or anything when I'm planning. So now I moved on to Friday morning, and I am doing a little bit of sticker cutting here. The TGIF sticker is from Lovely Rose Prints, and there is a gray heart that is attached to it, but instead of the heart, I wanted to use this cute kind of in love panda from Happy Scrappy, so I just cut off the little heart and then layered it. I also used a Little Things and the Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to mark down an AR session for my boys. And then I used a half box and a Rainbow Bunny Co. and Willa Walla Co. Gertie, like dancing in the sticker to mark that Odd Loop was having a big sale. I had actually never purchased from Odd Loop before, and I believe it was a birthday sale. I don't remember exactly. I don't know. I just know that it was a pretty good sale, and they were having some new releases, so I wanted to mark down that in my planner. Now here you can see I put down a 3-heart checklist, wrote down some things I needed to do, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for the rest of the evening. I needed to mark down that I was going to pack. So at first I was going to use a patterned half box, but it had a white background and I didn't love the way that it was looking. So instead I put down one of these clipboard, I guess that's what you call it, like a clipboard full box. Two Lil Bees is very well known for having these in her kit, and as far as I know, she's one of the only shops that does them, and I just love them. So I put down a Munchkin sticker as well from Once More with Love. It was kind of holding like a pink, I don't know if it's supposed to be a Post-it or whatever, and I wrote down pack. But you'll see I actually go back and change that later because I wasn't thrilled with the way that looked either. So in the meantime, I just moved on to my weekend banner. The weekend banner was a little plain. It was just words, just the script. So I wanted to use some of the deco to kind of spruce it up a little bit. So I kind of just wove in this sun hat sticker and then this starfish sticker. I kind of just made it so that it looked like it could all be together. And then I went back to the Munchkin because I didn't love the way that looked. And so instead I took a suitcase stack sticker that was on the deco sticker sheet. And again, I was originally just going to put that over it, but didn't love the way that looked. So then I decided to get out, I have these peeking Munchkin stickers, and I thought it would be really cute if the Munchkin was like peeking over this huge stack of suitcases. And then I just wrote pack in the top space. And yeah, I really liked the way that turned out. I thought it was cute. So now moving back to Saturday, I am taking a But First coffee sticker from Haley's Handmade Co. and just putting that down. And then again, I don't know, I was having a little bit of trouble figuring out what stickers I wanted to use. I was going to use that full box, and then I don't know, I didn't like it. So instead, I grabbed another half box from my stash and just wrote down that Stick With Me shop was having a pre-order at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love Stick With Me shop. She's not open all the time, so whenever she has a pre-order or announces it, I always make sure to mark it down in my planner. So then I used a Little Things to mark down that my husband was coming home from Minneapolis, but I didn't like the color that I had used because the car was too similar in color. So I switched it out for another Little Things. And like I said, I don't use Little Things a lot, so I don't mind kind of writing and rewriting things because I always have so many of them left over. And just a quick fun fact, my husband was actually in Minneapolis filming something for Tough Mudder. I don't know if there's any Tough Mudder people out there. It is kind of like, similar to a Spartan race or one of those kind of obstacle endurance races. He has run, I think, 7 or 8 Tough Mudders in the last few years, but this time he was actually going to Minneapolis to be a judge for a new show that Tough Mudder is putting out. It should premiere sometime at the end of August. He got picked from a lottery to do it, and he was like, really, can I leave and come home the day before we're going on vacation? And I told him, when else are you ever going to get to do this? I thought it was so much fun. So I think it's airing on CBS. And again, it should be airing, at least the first episode, I think, is at the end of August or else early September. But if anyone is into those types of things, you can look for my husband on there. And again, he's a judge. He's not running. Okay, so back to the planning. I used a half box that looked like the beach to write drive to OC. We went down to Ocean City, New Jersey. I then used a quarter box to write unpack. And then finally at the end, again, I was having some indecision with the full boxes, but I finally settled on another patterned floral full box and used a half box to write down that my family went to dinner at this awesome Greek restaurant down on the boardwalk called Opa. And then on Sunday morning, I used another half box to mark down that we had breakfast as a family and that we went on a 3-mile walk. I then used a full box, again, that looked like the beach, to write beach day. I absolutely loved this full box, this full box is why I used the kit this week. And then I used a half box to mark that we went down to the boardwalk and had dinner at the boardwalk. And I used this cute little coconut drink to decorate that box. And then I used a flag and just wrote relax because we kind of went home, chilled out, and then made sure to watch the Game of Thrones premiere that night. And now I'm just going through and marking off everything with a checkbox. I really appreciate you watching this plan with me. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Bye.